Top of the morning, everybody. Eric Solo Box. It's Sunday. Out in the shop working on a tail rack for my little CRF so that I can put a top box on it. And you know, I mocked it up with my standard helmet top box, and it's just a bit big for this bike. And so I think what I'm going to do is build myself a custom one where this distance from here to where this bend is, I'm gonna make it about that much shorter, so I'll be able to drop this down and make it just not quite so big. It's a little bit much. And actually, in terms of what's typical of a top box, this is actually small compared to some of the stuff on the market. And one thing I really hate about most top boxes is that they're just enormous. That'll fit your helmet. I'm gonna make mine so that it won't accommodate my helmet, but I don't really care. I'm not really after that. But I think something a little bit shorter will be more appropriate for this bike. So, you know, I know a guy, so I can get the custom shit, right? So I had a guy call a few days ago that was asking me if he could buy some of these pucks to put on the bottom of his top box and use with a rack that he's got. And I said, well, get back to me. And he hasn't yet. But it got me to thinking that, you know what, when I design my rack, I should incorporate the quick release into it. And so I did just that. So 2 pucks at the front. This will basically be mounted on the bottom of the box. It'll slip underneath the bar here. There'll be 2 of them. And then at the back of the box on the inside, there'll be a knob that goes down through that secures it, locks the whole thing into place. So you've got basically a triangle holding it on there. For off-road riding with the top box, basically I'm going to position this so that the front of the top box will be about here, then my sleeping bag, which is down, and then I'll be leaning back against that, super comfortable. I'm also going to build a set of highway pegs for this so I can kick my feet up. But when you go off-road with the little bike, that stuff can start to get in the way. And so that's what this bar is about. I'm basically going to make it so that I'll drill the inside of the box with 2 holes for the knob, and then you can pop it off of here, bump it back 3 inches, which gives you some extra room behind you for when you're riding off-road, and that stuff won't be in the way. So working on that. Got the bike, of course, kind of pulled apart. I don't really want to put this back together until I get into building a custom box. I've got this piece of aluminum here, but I don't think it's a big enough piece to make a top box and a lid. I'm probably really close to having enough metal to whip one of those out. I need to actually clean all this stuff up and jump into bending up these lids, which go with these bodies. I've got hardware coming on Tuesday. I've been really lax on working on this batch because I'm out of hardware. I've been waiting on stuff. So it's scheduled to arrive on Tuesday. So like Wednesday-ish, I need to have these done and be jumping into assembly. So I've got a lot to do. I got to finish the lids and get over to the powder coating oven and powder coat all of this stuff. And I do need to run like 3 different colors this time. So I've got stuff going out for people in this batch that are going to be a bunch of Rubicon stuff, and I've got some stuff in white that I need to do too. I think a slim set that are going to go with a white top box that's in the house. Anyway, this top box is a little scuffed up on the bottom, I'm noticing, because I haven't been real careful with it. I thought I was going to keep this one. This is the second top box that's been slated for that bike, and it's still yet to get one. But so it's got a couple scuffs on the bottom, no big deal. But if somebody wants a deal on a top box, give me a shout today and I'll knock like 50 bucks off of this and do it at $250 instead of $299. So you want a deal on top box, hit me up. Eric Solo Box, Leo Solo Box. We'll talk to you later.